Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the latest edition of St. Joseph's Prep Soccer here on WSJP, where today the Hawks of St. Joseph's Prep host the Crusaders of Father Judge. It is a tough game for St. Joseph's Prep, ladies and gentlemen. Father Judge comes into this game undefeated with a record of 5-0. St. Joseph's Prep with 2 wins on their record, that being Council Rock North and Devon Prep. And we'll see how the Hawks square up against the #1 team in the PCL and the #3 team in the state of Pennsylvania, according to Max Preps. For today's broadcast, I'm Ryan Sullivan, joined here by LJ McKnight. LJ, your first broadcast, JV soccer player. How's it going?
Good. Can't complain. How are you?
I mean, doing great. Obviously, we got some great St. Joseph's Prep soccer. First game here at Penn Park. Obviously, if you tuned in to the lacrosse broadcast last year, we were on the other field. That was me and Dom Campanero for most of the games. He's our producer today, but LJ on color with me here today. And we're going to get ready in just a few minutes and get going. About 3 minutes until we kick off. And I mean, LJ, let's start with the St. Joseph's Prep squad. Obviously, they had the 2-1 record, one tie to Summit High School. Wow, that's one of the best teams in the state of Ohio. What have you seen so far from this St. Joseph's Prep Hawks team?
Yeah, I like what I see. Very aggressive. Doesn't ever back down from challenges. Obviously, strong squad. Can't complain.
And that's what we're doing this year, 100%. And obviously, this Father Judge squad, I mean, one of the best in the state, as I just mentioned, the #3 team in the state of Pennsylvania. I mean, this is obviously going to be a test for St. Joe's Prep now.
Yeah,
100%. And now, obviously, the starters, as we know for St. Joseph's Prep, pretty similar if you were paying attention last week. But somebody that has really shined for St. Joe's Prep, Noah Pop, a guy who has scored 2 goals in the last 2 games. So he has been one of the most dominant players for the Hawks, one of the fastest players for St. Joe's Prep. And obviously, you got Francine back there, one of the best goalies in the PCL. Can definitely make the argument for one of the as the best goalie in the PCL. But we know this Father Judge squad, a very, very competitive team, and we'll see if the Prep give them a game. We'll definitely see. Father Judge getting out there as well. The Hawks with their pregame huddle. Coach McIntyre looks like he wants his team in a huddle, get them fired up. Obviously, we know, in my opinion, the biggest game of the season thus far. Coach McIntyre telling the boys, as we see on the screen just now. And obviously, Father Judge, most likely a pregame prayer, I would assume.
Yeah, I think that's usually what they do. Pregame prayer in the middle.
Right. And once again, we will get started in just a few minutes. 5-0. Hawks, they are ready to roll. Francine, as I mentioned, back there in the net. Will Powers has been a big contributor for the Hawks defensively. As I mentioned, Noah Pop. Will Vogel, a very good game when we broadcast against Council Rock North. And obviously some other contributors on there. We see Liam Waldron out there. Dom Qualit, some offensive contributors. And we'll see how they fare against the #3 team in the state of Pennsylvania. And once again, some pregame prayers from Father Judge before we start to kick off here today.
It's going to be a dogfight, Ryan.
100% will, and it looks like the Hawks will start off with the ball. Liam Waldron going to kick it back here. It will 100% be a dogfight. As you mentioned, LJ, the Hawks are one of the most aggressive teams in the PCL. We saw that against all three teams of competition. I apologize there. And now let's see how they fare against their toughest test just yet. Here we go. And now, ball being moved around. The Hawks have it on their side. Noah Pop, as I mentioned, one of the fastest players on this Hawks team. Keeping it up in the air. Here's Will Powers. Just trying to get it back, trying to get the Prep to get control of the ball. The Father Judge, they are ruthless on the attack. Prep, and this one goes out of bounds. It will go to Father Judge. And now, as we try to get some better audio here, this one goes out of bounds, and it will go to Father Judge once again. Noah Pop there. Trying to make a play, and now the Hawks also make a play on the ball. Will Powers in there to try to get it back for the Prep. He was not able to do so, and now this one being moved around. Field from Kugelin, and now here's Will Powers once again. Kick all the way upfield, Dom Quad. Head tap there. Bit of a push there, but he gets away with it. And now kick in the air. And O'Neal, the goalie for Father Judge, receives it.
Hey boys, it don't bounce!
And now what a kick all the way upfield. The Hawks defenders there to get it. And now this one up in the air. Head tap near midfield. This one now taken by Street. And he is going to try and maneuver his way through Hawks, but Henry Landgraf there to make a play on the ball. It looks like this one will go out of bounds. It will. Father Judge with the ball.
Can't be many mistakes here by the Prep. It's going to have to be a very clean game. The Judge is going to capitalize on mistakes.
And once again, I can't really see the number. I think it was Will Powers. Was not actually. It was Liam Waldron actually who knocked over Judge player. Once again, couldn't get a number on there, but the Hawks being aggressive here, trying to get the ball back in their favor. This one tipped. It goes out. Last touch by Don Quallet. Ball back in play as they continue to move it here. Street passing it back, and now Father Judge going to have to retreat to get it back to O'Neal. Coach McIntyre seems Prep to push the soccer ball now, but now here comes Judge on a break. The Prep don't have many numbers. We'll see if they're able to do something. Nice slide tackle there. Beautiful slide tackle. Zoraficus, who transferred in this past season, making a big impact there on that play.
That was a huge play. Potential goal-scoring opportunity there. Nice break by Judge, but even better defended by the Prep.
As Zoraficus had recently transferred into St. Joe's Prep, and he is a junior, so we'll continue to see his talent over the next couple of seasons. And now a turnover here for Judge. Dom Quallet lost it momentarily. He gets it back. He's going to try and maneuver, but he gets it taken away. And now Quallet pushed from him, but yeah, that's going to be called cannot extend the arms. It is a big thing that the refs have looked out for in PCL competition.
I like the aggressiveness from him. Like, have to set the tone early.
Agreed, and now Father Judge.
Howard, stay with that one. Howard, stay with that one. No drip.
Nice kick upfield with the Prep with numbers, and this one, yeah, head tap back, and Father Judge gonna be able to get it, but it looks like I believe Will Vogel's there, and I was obviously it was Zoraficus. I apologize. Father Judge gonna reset, and we'll get a corner kick here. Throw. I thought it was. Good catch, LJ. And now, interesting throw in there by Judge. And now the Prep, they have numbers once again. This one kicked in the middle of the field. Nice save there. And now, it looked like it was Henry Landgraf who was able to make a play on the ball. And Prep momentarily can get some relief. Here comes Will Vogel. Nice pass here to Quallet, but he's not going to be able to maintain it. And the Prep, as you mentioned, LJ, very aggressive on the ball. And now they will continue here. This one, trying to stay in bounds. Prep are not able to keep it in bounds, and will go to Judge. And the Prep here with numbers. Will Powers trying to make a play, and almost an interception there. The Prep, they are pushing the ball right now. Pass from Souza, and now moves over to Broderick. Noah Pop trying to make a play, and a nice play there by Evan Hoffman, knocked away from Kukulin. And now pass on the field. Liam Waldron gets knocked down. Noah Pop trying to make a play, and he gets knocked down once again. No call from the official. Waldron doesn't seem to like it. And I believe it will stay with the Prep. Yes, it will. Evan Hoffman will throw it in.
Yeah, I feel like Judge got away with one there.
It looked like a little bit of a shovel grab there. And now Hoffman once again, they cannot maintain it. And we'll go right back to Judge throwing there from Kukulin, and now Prep getting a bit outnumbered here. Pass in the middle of the field. Nice play from the Hawks. It's being knocked around. Looks like Freddie Seaman's going to get it. Yes, he will. The Hawks. Big save there. And now Seaman just trying to get his offensive guys back on Judge side of the field. Now Seaman
go
going to roll it. Going to give a big kick all the way upfield. Liam Waldron there, but Judge has numbers. Waldron might have an opportunity here to make something happen, but he was not able to get the head tap. Now this one knocked back. Looks like Henry Landgraf there. Hits it all the way up field. And a save there from O'Neal. Good job to come out of the net from him.
Powers, take that one. Yeah, stay with that one. Will, that's got to be our ball.
And now
Will, you're drifting too much.
Topping on the defense. Good job there by Judge to save it. And now the ball being moved around. Here's Kavanaugh, and now Noah Pop knocking it around. Good ball moving there from St. Joe's Prep. Timmy Comey scored a goal against Council Rock. Noah Pop, look at the speed from him. Trying to get all the way downfield. Good play there. No, from Souza, and now this one knocked out bounce from him, and it will stay with the Hawks. And now a big opportunity here.
Matty, red line.
Can't necessarily see who is running through, probably with this Hoffman again.
There you go, Matty, got all that
Yes.
space, bud.
And the Prep not able to make anything happen there. Zarafikis, nice play to get a steal. Looks like Judge not happy with the no call, and Landgraf kick all the way upfield. This one in the air. Noah Pop trying to make a play on the ball. He's able to. Here comes Waldron, who was not able to get it. Was a little too far out in front of him. Noah Pop is down, and hopefully he's okay. Gets back up though, and this one upfield. Zarafikis closest to it. Looks like Seaman's going to be able to get it though, and yes, he will. And yeah, Noah Pop's still down, and
Calling for a sub here.
yeah, I think definitely a sub. It's definitely help. Or maybe he's limping off the field, and LJ, this would be a big loss for the Prep if he is out. Jack Joseph coming into the game for the Prep, and Noah Pop going off on his own power, but limping a bit. Hopefully he just got knocked up a little bit. He's put in a lot of effort over these past 3 games. Seems to be okay here on our athletic trainer, St. Joe's Prep, checking on him. Looks like we're all right. We'll continue. Seaman rolls it. I believe that's the Landgraf over there. Kick over to Zarafikis. He's going to try and get it upfield. And now that was Matt Owens who had it there. Liam Waldron trying to box out. He's able to, and now it gets it in the middle of the field here to Timmy Comey. The Prep with an opportunity. Gets it all the way up the field to Dom Quallet. Jack Joseph in the middle of the field to see if he can get it to him. Dom Quallet trying to get inside. See what he can do here. Here's Liam Waldron. Nice pass to Joseph. And Landgraf trying to save it. Shot, and it's saved. The Prep with a missed opportunity there.
Even though it was not the best result, very great one up from the Prep. And that's what we need to see in games like this against great teams.
It's only been 8 minutes so far. I feel like this game has flown by with so much action. It's been best PCL teams making stuff happen. Both defenses really came through. Zarafikis it taps it to Jack Joseph, and Joseph just falls down and loses it. Seems like he's pretty upset with himself there, and Broderick to throw it in.
There you go. They were 16, Will.
And here's a good job from Matt Owens to stay with his man, and I believe that was Zarafikis was able to knock it away. Will Powers trying to knock it away himself, but it's intercepted there by Wesson, and this one just knocked out of bounds and stay with Father Judge. Now Wesson once again has Will Powers on him. Can't really go backward. Got Liam Waldron there, but they're able to right now. Kick up field, intercepted by the Hawks. Timmy Comey just trying to get it to Will Vogel here.
Come on, Will.
And now the Prep just continuing to move. Ball keep it away from Judge, and now just a kick all the way upfield. Waldron trying to save it. He's not able to. It will go to Judge once again. The Hawks, though, doing a good job defensively, keeping Judge away from the net. They haven't got a shot on goal yet.
There you go.
Can't complain about that if you're the Hawks.
No, not at all. Timmy Comey knocking it around. The Prep, they don't have numbers, but they're going to try and get something to go here. Now the Prep here with an opportunity. Once again, they don't have numbers. Jack Joseph trying to make something happen. And
It's a really first, buddy.
he's got in front of him Will Powers, and you see what's going on, but he gets it in the middle of the field. Timmy Comey, coaches seem to like that. And it's head tap there by Judge. They're going to knock it away. Another great save there by Judge
Good,
to
Mario. Well done, Mario.
not let the Prep have any opportunity to
Powers on
score.
board. Slide
And
down
now
the
Jack
board.
Joseph once
Good.
again trying to make a
Good
play on the
ball.
ball.
Well
The
done,
hustle
boys.
from the Prep.
Much
Here's
better.
Matt Owens.
Yes.
Pass to Joseph, tries to get in the middle of the field once again, and he does the Powers. That's where you want it, and
No, Will.
kick all the way up, and it will be saved by Judge, and just another
Will,
slight
that's your
opportunity
shot.
for
You're in the
Prep.
range.
Not able to score.
Yeah, like you said. But you take those
Press your head.
chances
Press
whenever
your head. We'll stay on board. We'll stay on board. That's us.
And now Zarafikis knocks it out of bounds,
Hey, Will, it's Will. Timmy. Hey.
and it will stay with some good
16
Prep.
backside. We'll go 16 backside. Yeah.
And now Apologize for a camera issue right now. We're trying to get that
Dom,
fixed.
just know 19, Dom. Dom, just know he's there.
And once again, we'll try to get that fixed for you here.
Powers down the line to Liam.
Gotta be strong, Liam.
Trying to
Gotta
play
be
here
strong,
on the ball.
Liam. Hey! It's this way.
That is a foul.
Foul. It will go to Father Judge, and we once again have the Brooke video fixed for you. We do apologize for that. And now, as you mentioned, LJ, a penalty on Judge, a foul, and the Prep will get a free kick here. Another opportunity for the Hawks to make something happen. Kick there from Landgraf. That's a nice kick, and oh, that was about to down the goal there, but missed opportunity again for the Hawks. Now pass upfield, the Hawks have it. Jack Joseph. Looks like he might have extended there. That's a foul, and we'll go to Judge.
Good foul for Jack.
Pressure him, pressure him.
Like Coach McIntyre just wants the Prep to continue to pressure the ball. I mean, how could you blame him? It's been working. The Prep have had a couple opportunities and been great defensively. Just don't hope that the guys tire out. We saw against Council Rock North that really wasn't the case, as they were able to take the 1-0 win with their defense being the main catalyst of the win. Waldron head tapped in the middle of the field. Judge there, though, to make a play on it. Powers knocks it back up in the air, and he will once again get it down. Qualit head taps it, but it looks like it will be saved by Judge. Now the Prep going to continue to pressure the ball. Waldron tried to make a play on it, but it's kicked all the way to the middle of the field.
Don't go anywhere else.
Great pressure there by the Prep earning throw.
As you mentioned, they did get that throw. The ball head tapped into the middle of the field. It's a Judge going to make a play on the ball. Yes, they will. Here comes Street, and he's got speed. Here he goes in transition. The Hawks trying to catch up to him. Powers being the closest man, but he's got Hoffman in front of him, and he kicks it right to Hoffman. Nice pass here to Joseph's going to try and make a play. He's going to probably have to kick it to Comey. And now Comey hands near the sideline to Hoffman. And Roderick will stay with St. Joe's Brett Hoffman.
You
Pass
Timmy
it
so
there
you can
once again.
catch up
Can't
and
find
then get
anybody.
ready for
Comey
Heather on the
falling
second
for
ball.
it.
Don't just run
Try
away.
to throw it up field to
Liam,
Jack
Liam,
Joseph.
find Liam. You're good there, Maddie. You're good there, Maddie.
Looks like they might try and find Liam Waldron, but they're actually going to get it to Jack Joseph. Instead, it's head tapped in the air. We'll stay with Prep. And whistle here. I don't know what the foul was. Maybe LJ, you gotta look on it. I didn't see. Maybe offsides? I don't know. Yeah, I wasn't too sure. I didn't see a foul, but yeah, it looks to be offsides on St. Joe's Prep.
Henry, you're the 6. Maddie, move up.
All right.
Henry, you're tracking 7. Yeah, Maddie, go Sean. Maddie, you're tracking 8. Tracking 16, Maddie.
In the middle of the field, Powers head taps it. Looks like it will stay with Judge momentarily. Normal trying to make a play on the ball. Going near the sideline, Qualit trying to save it. It will go out, but the last touch by Judge, or no, it won't actually. The last touch by the Prep.
Good pressure though.
Good pressure indeed from
Jack, drop in a little
St.
bit, Jack.
Joe's Prep, and I can't get a look at.
Hey!
Where's the number there? And that looks like a trip, and the whistle finally
Henry, on the
blows.
ball,
It looks like the
Henry!
Prep will get a free kick here. It looks like that was Don Qualit who got knocked down.
Power, go ahead. Patio, get back. Timmy, stay out. Timmy, get balance. Right there, a little bit. You're good there, you're good.
The Hawks trying. This will be in the middle, and a head tap into the middle of the field, and it's going to be intercepted by Judge. And now, it looks like they had a kick out of bounds there, I believe. Can't get a look at him.
It's a throw in for Judge.
I believe that was Landgraf who knocked it out, but yeah, throw in for Judge, and the Prep could have an opportunity here for a possible turnover. And there's the throw in. They more than head tap, and Judge, they do have numbers, but the Prep, they don't really seem to care. Timmy Comey, nice play on the ball, shot from him. It'll go wide right.
Well done, Sullivan.
Like that take from Timmy Comey there. Beautiful
Johnny,
spin
15 in.
to a shot on his dominant foot. Just isn't able to quite place it where he wanted it to go. Getting great looks if you're the prep here. Just have to convert on one of these.
Prep, they have got some incredible opportunities, but just haven't been able to score. It still is early in the season. You know, not everything is going to go 100% according to the plan. And now the ball being moved around between both teams. And yeah, it looks like that was a kick there delivered to Will Vogel, and it will be a foul on Judge that will go to the prep.
Jackie, get wider! Jack, get wider! Take
Prep
it out there!
trying
Yeah, right there, Jack, you're good!
to get it back downfield to see if they're able to. I believe that's Landgraf going to kick it upfield. So it will be, tries to get it up to Jack Joseph, but Judge, multiple guys are there to make a play. Evan Hoffman trying to do what he can to get it to the middle of the field. He is able to. Liam Waldron shot from him. It's going to go left out of bounds. It will go to Judge. And now Smith going to come into the game for Jack Joseph. And a good job there by Joseph coming in for the injured Noah Hoffman. He wasn't here for the moment.
Hey, boys, let's go! Maddie, Timmy, 50-50 here, come on!
And one of those contributors that really gives some life to the prep, as we've seen over the course of the season. The prep, they do have many of those. And now, looks like a foul there, and it looks like they said Will Powers grabbed Kavanaugh, and it will go to Judge.
Yeah, I think they got him on a little push when the ball's in the air.
Hey, the play's
Right.
backed up!
Pushed
They
him
play it backed up!
forward. Didn't make a play on the ball.
Right, and now Judge with a free kick. See what they can do is the prep have gotten some free kicks of their own. We'll see if Father Judge can make their own play.
Hey! Yeah!
And now, kick to the middle of the field. It's going to be a tough play to make for both teams. Another foul. And it looked like a push there by Judge. And
They
big,
called offsides.
Yeah, call offsides. Oh, push. Never mind. LJ catching my mistakes. And now it will go to the prep. A big break, though, for the Hawks. And now Seaman kind of put his hands in the air. Not sure if he really knew where to go with it, but he's just going to kick it to the middle of the field. And now Evan Hoffman, though, trying to make a play on the ball. Tries to get it to Matt Owens. Gave up on that play. Landgraf got it to Liam Waldron, but he was not able to get there before it went out of bounds. Father Judge with another throw. And now Evan Hoffman now going to try to make a play on the ball. He gets it to the middle of the field over to Timmy Comey, and now Comey, another pass. This one head tapped, and now here's the prep with an opportunity. This gets by the net, and it will not go.
They call it a penalty.
And they call it a penalty. And LJ kind of, LJ, you stole my fire there real quick, but they called a penalty on Father Judge, and you called it before I did, and now the prep here are going to get a penalty kick. And Judge, they don't seem to like it in the prep, and you, LJ, you and the coaches, they pointed it out before I could, that there was a penalty, and now Timmy Comey, who had the penalty kick against Council Rock North, and we'll see if he is able to reciprocate what he did in that game. Let's see. Timmy Comey to give the prep the lead over the number 3 team in the state, Father Judge. Here it is. Comey. Goal! Timmy Comey gets it done again on the penalty kick. The prep lead 1-0.
That was a great team effort to earn the penalty. Very well worked into the box by the prep. I believe that was Dom earning the penalty.
And Timmy Comey gets it done again for St. Joe's Prep. As I just mentioned, we saw against Council Rock North
Intensity, boy!
that he was able to get that goal, and he's able to do it again. And now the prep have the lead, but Judge, they are coming out hot with the defense for the prep, trying to come out even hotter, because he still might be riding the highs of that first goal.
If you're the prep, you can't let down here. You have the momentum, got to keep it going here.
We are officially halfway through the first half. We don't have an official scoreboard, so we are just trying to play it by ear here.
Let's keep it up. Samira.
We don't know the official time, but it is hopefully close to what we have, which is about 19:23. And this one goes out again off the corner kick from Judge, and I believe they will get another one. Yes, they will. And now Judge with another opportunity here. Nice kick in the middle for Andy Seaman. Nice play by him to just volleyball hit it out. And this one goes out of bounds again. Once again, we'll stay with Judge, but a great stop there from Franny Seaman. We do know that the speaker here is getting a bit in the way of the camera. We do apologize for that. I mean, that's just uncontrollable. But the Prep able to get it out of their own net. Liam Waldron trying to keep it going, and they knock it away. And now here comes the Prep, and a good pass there from Street to just get it back in position for Judge. And now Ethan Smith tried to come in to make a play on the ball, but he was not able to. Great effort though there from the Hawks, but we keep it moving. Evan Hoffman trying to make a play as the Gingle keeps it going, and Matthew Owens falls down. And he looks to be in a bit of pain, and a slide tackle there from Zoraficus. And Judge, they will get a free kick here, but Matt Owens down on the field, and he seems to be in a bit of pain. And A-Rod trying to check on him, and he seems to be down. And we will go to a break here on WSJP. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we are back now. Here, we hope Matt Owens is okay. Kick all the way to the net. Franny Seaman knocking it away. And the Prep going to try and continue to do so. Just try and get it out of that net. They were able to do it once before. Looks like they were able to do it again. And now, Prep continuing to pressure the ball.
Yeah, E, there you go, E.
And now, Father Judge just trying to get it to the side of the field, and now the Prep here with an opportunity. Timmy Comey steals it away, gets it over to Sal Carrillo. And back to Smith, and now to Carrillo once again. Don Qualit gets knocked over there. Foul on Judge. And the Prep here with a free kick. Kick for the Prep. This one knocked in the air by Smith, and Will Powers running in to the net of Father Judge. And he seems to be down. Hope both guys are okay. And Will Powers seems to be down for St. Joe's Prep, and it looks like both guys got a bit shaken up. Howard is still down. We'll take a break here on WSJP. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Everyone.
And now we're back. Looks like Willpower is okay. He got off on his own power. The official's still discussing with the Hawks sideline about some issues, and looks like there'll be a substitution here for St. Joe's Prep. And now Father Judge with a kick from their net.
Timmy, play the six for a little bit. Timmy, sit in the six.
Good news if you're the Prep that Powers runs off on his own.
Yeah, 100%. Luckily for these St. Joe's Prep guys, they have gotten off on their own power today. There have been some unfortunate injuries for the Prep. We hope those guys are okay. And now the Prep continuing. Trying to keep the ball. Now this one looks like a foul there on Judge, and we'll go to the Hawks.
Out of bounds call.
Oh, out of bounds. I don't know. You're saving me here today, dude.
James Gatsby checking on for Morgan. And then Brian Dugan on for, I believe, is it Dom?
Dom looks to be coming out. Yes, he is.
Great work by both of them.
And now Landgraf with a kick upfield, and now Judge. Seems like the desperation has come on for them as they are now even more aggressive than they were in the beginning of the game. And now Comey trying to knock it away. Sal Carrillo in there. Nice slide tackle there. And now Judge continuing to move the ball. I think believe that was Wesson with it. And another nice half of a slide tackle. I couldn't get a look on the number. It might have been Will Vogel who was able to make the play on the ball. It was like a half slide tackle. I'm not really sure what happened there, but
whatever it was, it worked.
Yeah, whatever, 100%, whatever it was, it worked. And now,
handball.
Yeah, handball on Father Judge. And once again, the Prep catch a break. And Franny Seaman knocks it over. I believe that's so Rafikis there. Yes, it is. And he gets it over to Hoffman. He's going to try to get it out of the net. Father Judge, they are relentless to the ball right now. Hoffman trying to keep it in bounds, and I don't think he was able to. No, he was not, and it goes to Judge.
Great pressure there by Judge.
And now a throw in here from Broderick. And now the Prep are the ones who had the numbers on the ball. This one kicked, I think, off Hoffman.
Foul.
Oh, no, foul. Yeah, you're right, LJ. We'll go to the Prep. I thought that was kicked off him, but then they called the penalty late.
Yeah, I kind of thought it was too.
Right, and now Landgraf going to be the one to take the free kick for the Prep, and they're just trying to get it out of their side of the field. We'll see if they're able to do so, and this is a nice kick to around midfield. Ethan Smith, nice head tap on the ball, but it'll go to street of Judge. And now this will be knocked around. Sal Carrillo trying to make a play. Slide tackle saves it, and it will go out. But a great job there from the Prep.
Great tackle there, forcing Judge to
resetting
with the keeper.
Timmy, free up. Timmy, got Timmy.
Talking about keeping guys on their toes. Looks like the Prep is keeping Judge on the game. Ethan Smith with taps it. He's going to try and save it, but he just goes out of bounds. And we are around 12:15 remaining. And a kick near the middle of the field from Roderick, and now this one knocked up in the air. Looks like Dugan's going to try and make a play on the ball. Judge has numbers, but the Prep, they are pursuing, and you love the effort from the Hawks. Now Comey trying to knock it around. Landgraf knocks it up in the air. Head tap there. I believe that was from Molneva, and now the Prep, they have it in their zone. They're moving backwards. Judge here in transition. This is their opportunity. Nice save there from Hoffman, and now the Prep able to get it away. Another save there from the Hawks, but it's just momentarily. And that, look at the number there. That's a Rafikis, and a foul on Judge. It will go to the Prep, St. Joe's Prep defense, bringing it home for them in the last few minutes. And now here comes Timmy Comey. And now here we go, an opportunity here for Dugan, but it's saved. It was kicked just a little too far out in front of him, and Father Judge going to maintain it.
Great ball there from Tony. Little too much on it.
Deep there now, kick all the way to midfield. Landgraf first one, two. He's going to try and save it, but doesn't look like he was able to. And this one will go to the prep. Wow.
Ryan Smith checking on for the prep.
Looks like Landgraf will come out. He's been such a big contributor for the prep so far, but he's been playing, I believe, the entire game. And the Hawks, they're standing ready on the sideline. They are all standing up, cheering on their teammates, and that's that love that you see from St. Joe's Prep. This one goes out. Father Judge to throw it in. A bit of a fake there from Judge. And now they're just trying to get in order here as the prep. They're able to maybe get it. It's still in the air. Carrillo knocks it around. And now Smith trying to get to the ball. It's slide tackled there. Will go out of bounds, but it will go to the prep. And now we'll see if they can try and make a play on the ball here. I believe that is Vogel who's going to throw it in for the Hawks.
Ryan!
And now
Backside!
Vogel going to throw it in. A big throw up. Some box outs there from Father Judge and the prep in it. Nice play on the ball from both teams, but Father Judge, the ones who come up with it. And now Comey got a bit pushed there, but no call. Hoffman knocks it up in the air. Prep not able to keep it with them as now it goes to Father Judge. The prep trying to get back on defense, and they are able to. Good job from the midfielders of the Hawks to make sure the defenders got back in their position. And now Timmy Comey trying to be dominant on the ball, and now Smith got knocked down, and he's still going. And now he gets knocked down again, and no call from the officials, and a nice play there from Jarowski in the prep. They are able to come up with it. Here comes Evan Hoffman in transition. Judge has numbers. They're able to save it. A nice kick away from Mulvena. And that is a shame if you are the Hawks. You could have had it in transition. Will Powers, who's back in the game, tries to get away from Judge, but it's still on the prep side of the field. And now, once again, the prep continuing to just pressure the ball. Sal Carrillo, the most recent person to do that. And now, here comes Ethan Smith once again. His hustle has been incredible. Carrillo, another guy you got to give credit to in that category. And this ball continuing to be moved around. It's knocked back over to Norball for Father Judge. And the prep, they got more men on their side of the field. This one knocked in the air by Zorathikis. Doesn't really go anywhere in the Hawks' favor. Comey just trying to get it away. This one being knocked around. Will Powers just going to knock it away, and probably the best decision from the Hawks, but it's actually going to be saved. And the Hawks, once again, the hustle has just been incredible. Now here's Carrillo with it. He's going to try and get it back onto the side of Father Judge, and they are able to do so momentarily. Let's see a number on the ball for the Hawks, but it is kicked upfield, and Dugan trying to make a play, and was it almost made there by Ethan Smith. Not able to, and now Evan Hoffman continues to once again pursue the ball, and Zarowski was the one who gets it back, and now will kick it away, and once again another break for St. Joe's Prep.
3 Hawks checking in here.
Leighton Waldron, Don Qualit, Henry Landgraf to be those 3.
Comes James Gatsby, Ryan Smith.
Hey boys, left side guy!
Back on LJ, and now just over 7 minutes approximately remaining in this first half.
Now, 5 here, come on.
And now a bit of confusion here from both squads. Hoffman tries to get it to Gatsby, but it goes to Timmy Comey instead. And now this one knocked around there by Judge, who's Wesson. And now Waldron trying to make a play on the ball, but it'll be Will Vogel instead to intercept it for the Hawks, and he just knocks it back, forces Father Judge to retreat in the final line of defense. And now, but the prep, they're going to continue to pressure the ball here. Timmy Comey trying to do so. And he just knocks it to Zorathikis, who's just going to knock it over to Delgado. Qualit continuing to pressure Delgado, but he gets it around them. And now here comes Father Judge, but it's going to be lost there. And here's James Gatsby, gets it over to Hoffman. Once once again, Judge, they have the numbers, but the Prep trying to be the hustle team. And James Gadsby knocks it away. No call from the officials. Here's Liam Waldron. You got to get into the middle of the field. Liam Waldron being knocked around. Once again, no call. The officials letting them play, and they will continue to do so there. Gadsby kicked to the middle of the field, and it will be intercepted by Judge momentarily. It's not in the air. And that was a near opportunity for the Prep. Father Judge out hustling the Prep on this occasion, though, something we haven't seen thus far.
Keep it here, boys. Keep it here, boys.
Hopefully the Prep not tiring out. Landgraf knocking it around. It looks like that will be a foul. Yes, it will. Free kick here for Father Judge. And they will immediately keep it moving.
Well done, boys.
But the Prep, they are not going to stop. Will Vogel trying to make a play on the ball. It's going to let it go. This one kicked in the middle of the field, and it's not going to be maintained there. I believe it was Norval who was
Very potential goal scoring opportunity.
and now Franny Seaman, free kick, and once again a beautiful kick from him near the middle of the field, and the Prep sideline, they want a foul. Looked like South Carolina did get pushed a little bit there, but the official is going to continue to let the guys play. And this one, head tapped, Father Judge trying to get numbers here, but the Prep going to knock it away. Liam Waldron knocks it back to Jack Joseph. Joseph tried to get it to Carrillo, and it goes off his face, and Carrillo, nice pass upfield. Dom Qualit, we know the speed that he has, and now Liam Waldron with it, and Waldron got knocked down there, and it looks like they do call the foul. And it'll be a free kick for St. Joe's Prep. Liam Waldron got knocked down. He was a bit slow to get up, but that could have been from maybe exhaustion, as he has been really good when it comes to hustling to the ball. And you got to give credit to everybody for that in today's game, LJ.
Yeah, it's been a real team effort so far by the Hawks.
Where's my family?
And now Coach McIntyre trying to bark orders here to his squad. And you got to keep doing that if you want to keep winning. And Hoffman knocks it back, unfortunately, for the Hawks. Not able to knock it forward into the net. Looks like he mistimed it there, but Tom Qualit continuing to try to make a play. And now here comes one of the best players in the PCL for Delgado. And now the ball continuing to be knocked around for Judge, and missed time there. It goes out of bounds and will go to the Prep. I believe that was Falcone who could not make the play on the ball, and Dom Qualit goes out of bounds with it. And it looks like we do have almost 30 seconds remaining in this first half, but we're not 100% sure.
Might be a little bit of that at time.
Right, because of the injuries and all that unfortunate stuff that has happened. But it looks like most, if not all, are back. We have not seen Noah Pop return, unfortunately, but we once again hope he's okay. And this one knocked out of bounds again. And it will go to St. Joe's Prep. I don't think I saw a push there. I believe that was out of bounds. And now we should be close to the end of the first half. Once again, not 100% sure. The clock has ran up on our time, but that doesn't necessarily mean that is the case for the officials. So we'll just keep going until the end of the half. And now here's Sal Carrillo. The judge has got numbered on him. And now Judge with an opportunity. The Prep, though, they got the numbers this time, and Timmy Comey knocks it back. Prep trying to make a play on the ball. Nice kick upfield. I believe that was by Street. And it looks like Will Powers, well, not the first to it, actually. But the Prep, they're going to get their numbers back. And now Henry Landgraf, nice play made by the Hawks. Here comes Liam Waldron. It looks like he tried to get it to Dom Qualit, but it's actually going to be knocked out by Street. So the Prep take it, fall for the Judge mistake when they made their own mistake. I think that makes sense, right? I think they
to a judge.
maybe.
I didn't think that it was a throw.
I was more focused on my words, but I'm not. Once again, we're not. We think it's 2 minutes remaining, and that's what our producer Dom Campanero is telling us, and we believe that's the case. And the Judge knocked it out there, but there was no hustle to the ball when the ball got passed inefficiently. So it looks like the Prep, they are kind of tiring out Father Judge here in the first half.
Yeah, You have to capitalize now. About a minute, give or take, left. So try to get another opportunity. Hopefully from the back of the net.
And now the prep. Once again, trying to continue to do something here, and I believe Landgraf got knocked down, but there was no call from the officials. And nice play. Nice play by Judge and get it through South Carolina, but the prep ends over. Just going to take advantage of the numbers. Jack Joseph knocked it all the way upfield to Liam Waldron, who gets shoved a bit, but once again, no call. And Waldron with a second of breathing room. And Waldron with a nice move gets to the middle of the field, but no one's there from the prep, and it will go out. And the prep going to get a corner kick here.
You're going to get one. Gotta be here.
And what we have is around 45 seconds of the prep. We do have some time, but not much to score, so we'll see if they're able to do something. Timmy Comey puts it down. Comey, who had the score earlier.
Jack Joseph, get tight on Delgado. I don't want knocked down.
And now here come the Hawks. Lots of claustrophobia inside the net, and it's going to be saved by Judge. Just the kick a little too far left for Timmy Comey. Nice kick all the way upfield. Judge going to have something in transition here, but not if Will Vogel has anything to say about it. Both guys getting knocked down. I think that's going to be on Vogel. Yes, it will. Look, there was a bit of a push there.
Hurry up, Ethan, quick.
And I don't know if there's much time left. And I guess the official, we're going to keep going. I don't think we were right in the 2-minute assessment.
I think maybe after this free kick, if the Hawks are able to clear it, it will be halftime. Got to give Judge their free kick right now.
Call by LJ.
I believe Ethan Delgado standing over the ball here.
And this is an interesting play here by Judge. 3 guys on the ball, and it looks like the prep just going to bring everybody to the net. This is going to be interesting here by Judge. We'll see what they're going to do. Here's a kick, and it's going to be a goal! A score there by Mulvena. Father Judge ties it up late in the first half.
That was one shot there by Blaze Mulvena. Nothing you can do about that if you're the Hawks.
I was really surprised when he got that, when he was just lasered it through. I mean, that's something you don't see.
Hey, Blazer.
No, as soon as I saw that shot, I thought it was going to be a beautiful shot.
And the fact that Franny Seaman almost got a hand on the ball is just incredible in itself. You got to give him credit for that, but unfortunately, as you mentioned, LJ, just not much you can do. That was an incredible shot there from Mulvena, and that will do it for the first half. Father Judge tie it up here late, but the Hawks staying with the Crusaders in the first half. And we'll see if they can get and possibly upset Father Judge in just a few moments. But we will go to Hawk Talk at the half with Dom Campanero and Anthony Correa. I'm Ryan Sullivan, joined by LJ McKnight. We'll be back for second half coverage.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Hawk Talk at the Half. Tonight, I'm Don Campanero, joined by my great friend here, Anthony Correa, here at Penn Park on great night so far. Beautiful breeze here, fall sport, fall soccer. Anthony, we got a 1-1 score here. How are we feeling so far?
Feeling pretty good about the prep team today. Really physical game today, I would say. Really physical.
Yeah, and let's just get right into what the action has been so far. As you can tell, 1-1 score, late score by Father Judge, fairly earlier by St. Joe's Prep on the 30th minute. Goal by St. Joe's Prep was a penalty kick, scored by Timmy Comey. For Father Judge, a free kick scored by Blaze Mulbena. So, Anthony, the game, let's talk about that real quick. Started off aggressively. It seemed like St. Joe's was answering right away to whatever Father Judge had. But Father Judge seemed to be a few steps ahead, and I think the force of that might be in the hands of Luke Thomas, their goalie.
Oh yeah, I absolutely agree with you, Dom. Luke Thomas has been saving goals shots after shots that should have been goals. Earlier in the game, I believe it was Liam Waldron who took a shot earlier that was close to the goal, but Luke Thomas did save it. Really great goalie, I would say, on Judge's side.
Yes, and obviously Judge offensively produced that very, very important free kick goal there that you saw. But so let's talk about this. I mean, obviously, the player we have to talk about. Got to talk about Ethan Delgado, number 10. Arguably the best in the PCL, and his physique, his athleticism, how he's been playing on the field, how active he's been. It pretty much shows now.
Yeah, he has great control over the ball. He's dribbling around really well. Defenders all around him, but he just doesn't let that face him. He's just dribbling the ball in the air, beside him, behind him, anywhere, and passing around too.
Yeah, and it seems like so far Father Judge has really done back inside Anthony. It looks like when they pull outside, St. Joe's defense has performed so much better. When it comes inside, it looks like St. Joe's crumbles now.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you. I think that's where they're focusing right now, because Delgado is in the wing too. He's on the wing, and he's one of the best players too. So right now they're focusing on the outside, and that's why they're so weak on the inside.
Yeah, absolutely. And you talk about how St. Joe's has really countered that defensively. Obviously, as we said, defensively, they are extremely performing well, we'll say. Delgado, they shut down really well. They continue to do that. Got to talk about the goalie there for any team, and only allowed one goal thus far. A lot of action from him.
Yeah, and I think that might be all the time that we have for halftime.
Yes, Anthony, let's get to the quick final predictions before we turn it back over.
My final prediction, I'll have to say maybe 2-2 tie today's game. Really physical game. Both great teams. I really could see this game being a tie.
I think as this game is going on so far, I really realize on the stamina of St. Joe's Prep. It seems that it kind of died out a lot. You saw at the end of the last 2 minutes. I do think Father Judge has been saving it for a moment, especially Delgado. They haven't used him a lot. He's mainly been the decoy, bouncing around, just passing to other players. As you said, Mulbena. I think this is where Judge shines, proves why they are one of the most dominant programs in the state. I'll take them 3-1 to finish this one. But Anthony, obviously great seeing you. With a few minutes left, we'll hand it over soon to Ryan Sullivan and LJ McKnight back on call in a bit. Don't go anywhere. Second half action coming to you live at Penn Park.
back here for second half coverage on WSJP, where the Hawks are tied with Father Judge. And now Prep trying to get an upset here over the PCL's best team, arguably. And now good defense there from Henry Landgraf and company. The ball being knocked around. Here's Liam Waldron, and he gets it to Noah Pop, who's back in the game, and he gets it knocked around a bit. No call from the officials. Will Powers tries to get it upfield, but it's going to be kicked away from Timmy Comey. Landgraf first one to the ball, but there is pressure on the ball. Father Judge with an opportunity here in transition. And nice tip there from Landgraf. Will Vogel kick all the way upfield without Clark not going to get a leg on the ball. Liam Waldron able to, but he just knocks it back to the Gongo. And now good from there by Will Vogel. He's not able to come up with it in the Prep. With numbers, I don't know if that's it. Yeah, that's not a penalty on Will Powers, and this one will go to the Prep. I think and the officials, they changed it after I don't know. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that. I thought it went last touch by McGonagall on Judge, but that is not the case. Correct. Now get it. And here comes Liam Waldron, and he's just going to try and get it back to his defenses. He's able to get it to Timmy Comey, and now Noah Poppin after trying to make a play on the ball as it goes near out of bounds, and I can't see what the official is motioning to. He blows his whistle, and the light kind of blocked the official. I'm not really sure what happened. It looks like the Prep will get a free kick here.
I think it's a Prep throw, but someone is down for Judge by the Prep's net. So.
Oh yeah. Okay, I didn't see that. I did not. Good call. Good catch there by LJ.
Looks like number 11 is slow to get up for Judge, but he's walking a little bit. It's really good to see.
Yeah, keep going for Judge. He called his name out a couple times today. He's been an impact player for them, but the Prep will get a free kick here. Looks like Hoffman will be the one to do so for the Hawks.
Be physical!
He's been that guy to do the throw-ins, and the free kicks have kind of been all over the place, but obviously, Timmy Comey's been doing the penalty kicks, and the officials still.
I think it's a drop off from Prep. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now we're back in play, and I believe this Liam Waldron trying to make a play on the ball. Will Powers though, the first one to it, and he's going to keep going. The Judge, they do have more defenders for the Hawks. Trying to take advantage of the push. Unfortunately for the Prep push. Unfortunately for the Prep, they're not going to be able to get it in. The chase down from Will Vogel. Able to force a turnover. Almeida heard the footsteps. And it'll be a throw-in for Vogel and company. And he gets it, or at least tries to get it to Will Powers, who's trying to box out. Actually, as Liam Waldron actually who's trying to box out. And Waldron gets knocked down, but I don't think he...
Corner.
Well, he got knocked down, but it went out of bounds, actually. And I don't believe they called the foul. And yeah, corner kick for St. Joe's Prep.
Timmy Comey will be.
Yeah, Timmy Comey, who did the corner kick in the first half. And now...
Comey delivers.
Trying to do it. Trying to head it out there, and now Ethan Smith, I believe that was, trying to make a play, and he's the first one too, and the Prep just having guys run in to try and make a play on the ball. And some bit of pushes there from Will Powers, but the Prep, they not get anything called against them. Kick to the middle of the field and almost head tapped there by Waldron. He was not able to. Both teams, I don't know, they might be starting to, I don't want to say tire out, but it looks like the energy is definitely deflated a bit. Oh, what a move there from the Gongo. And now here comes Father Judge in transition. The Hawks, they get their numbers back, but Father Judge, they might not care, and that's going to be a foul on the Hawks because Dom Quallen. Yeah, right there. Kavanaugh got fouled, and this one goes out of play, but now there's an injury for the Prep. I can't see who's down. I believe it's Will Vogel who got a bit shaken up, but he will. You are right about that. These guys, I mean, numbers a little hard to see from here, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyway, free kick here for Father Judge. Big opportunity for them. They were able to get a goal off a free kick, but obviously it was a bit closer in the first half. We'll see if they can reciprocate that. Mulvena, see if he gets another one of those opportunities, as he had a laser to end the half, and we'll see if he can do that again. Franny Seaman, as we know, in the net for the Hawks. Almost saved it the last time. And now they will not have Mulvena have that laser. Almeida knocks it around, and this one looks like it will go out. Yes, it will. Last touch by Almeida, and the Hawks gain possession.
I think if you're the Hawks, is still in the game.
Yeah, good thing for Rafkis. He had a incredible slide tackle, if you may remember, in the first half that really got the Prep going when it comes to their defensive hustle. Now a quick throw in from the Prep didn't even give me a chance to finish my sentence, and now Will Powers just trying to get it back on the side of the Prep. Looks like that's Noah Pop who's trying to make something happen, and he gets through a few defenders but cannot get through the last line of defense. And now the Prep trying to continue to make plays on the ball. Ethan Smith and Will Powers trying to do so, but it's kicked back to Street. Noah Pop, the closest defender, kicked up field. I believe that's Delgado, who's done incredible this game, and he's going to try and continue to do so. He gets a pass back to him, intercepted though by Hoffman. He just kicks it away as the Prep are going to reset.
Got to contain
Drop
Delgado.
in a bit, Dom. Drop in a bit.
We didn't
Key player.
see him much in the first half, but
Dom,
we saw more at the end of the first half, I guess I should say. But we are calling his name out, especially on the halftime show. And now Franny Seaman able to save it as that one got knocked towards him. And he needed a goalie. I think anybody would like a goalie like Franny Seaman back there. And now this one knocked to Judge once again. The Prep trying to get it back on their side of the field. Whistle blown. It looks like there might have been a push there. It looked,
Call it
handball. Oh yes, you are right. The official did put that sign up. The light's kind of blinding me. And now the Prep, they will get a free kick. So once again, another opportunity for the Prep. As the train horn sounds. Maybe he's watching the game. Maybe he's listening to WSJP. Will Vogel trying to save it, not able to. It will go to Father Judge. And throw in here from Judge with the Prep. They could have an opportunity here to possibly get the ball back in their favor or possession, whatever you want to call it.
Patrick O'Neill has just checked on for Father Judge.
And now Don Quallet, head tap for him. And now Ethan Smith doing the same. Timmy Comey, first one to the ball, but Father Judge comes up with it. And nice slide tackle there from Will Vogel. And now here's Don Quallet. Trying to get it to Liam Waldron's a bit too far out in front of him. And now here comes Delgado in transition. I don't know if you want to see him in transition. He has played really good today, but Landgraf will take on that challenge. And now the Prep with an opportunity here. Dom Quallet gets the pass. He's going to have to find a way to get it in the middle. It was a bit too far out in front of him. Here come the Hawks. Quallet, I don't know if he's going to be able to. Good defense there from Father Judge. Quallet trying to maneuver his way through defenders. Gets to the other side. Look like it's the Noah Pop there. Shot here. It was tipped in the air. Landgraf on the shot on goal. And now Delgado once again trying to do something in transition for Father Judge, but it goes out and it will go to the Prep. And now this is a throw into Noah Pop, but he's getting pressured immediately. It will once again go out on Father Judge. And now the Hawks are going to have to try and dig deep to get this goal, even though there is 30 minutes remaining. You want to try and get that lead. Push there by Judge. Foul. Free kick for St. Joe's Prep.
Dangerous spot here for the free kick for Prep. You're going to capitalize on your chances. This will be a key area.
And now here come the Hawks. Timmy Comey. Free kick for him. Gets into the. I'll at least try to get it in the middle. Looks like it was a bit too far over the head of everybody. Missed opportunity there. And here comes Freiburg for St. Joe's Prep. First time we're seeing him today. He comes out for the Landgraf, who was key in getting the ball on the Prep side most recently. And now Father Judge trying to turn the tables here on St. Joe's Prep, and Delgado almost intercepted it there from Freimuth. This one being knocked around, but Smith going to do the 1-2. Will Powers kick upfield. Here's Smith once again. Trying to get it to down ball, intercepted by Almeida, and a nice pass there. Almeida gets it back. Will Vogel on the attempted slide tackle. Delgado, nice pass upfield, and here comes Canova and gets through. Zorafikis, he's sliding through defenders. Not going to be able to get through Freimuth though. And now both coaches, as we know that this game is very, very competitive. Both teams trying to make a push for the argument as the best team in the PCL. This one knocked. Yeah, I believe that was knocked off Liam Waldron last, and it will go to Father Judge next, and it will go to Father Judge. But the Prep, once again, with an opportunity to possibly turn the tables on Father Judge. Another throw in here for the Crusaders. The Hawks barking out orders to each other. Yeah, again, maybe you can or cannot hear the commotion going on the field. The Prep just trying to get their defensive assignments aligned with each other. Throw in here for Father Judge. Now Will Powers kick all the way back. And now looks like that's where Vogel going to try and make a play on the ball. Gets it to Freimuth. The Prep had numbers somewhat, but they lost them pretty quickly. Vogel kicked in the middle of the field, intercepted, but the Prep get it back. And an attempted move there by Timmy Comey fails. Delgado intercepted it, and now he's going to try and go in transition. Freimuth has taken on that matchup for the majority of the game. But the Prep, they have quadruple teamed him at some points, and now pass to the middle of the field. I believe that's Delgado once again. The Prep trying to make something happen, trying to get the ball away. Will Powers knocks it away. Dom Quala in transition himself, and just a kick all the way to the other side of the field. Father Judge will get it, but the Prep, a good defensive stop there.
Come on, boys. Check, Pat. On.
Dom pressuring. No Liam. Noah Pop gets there.
Noah Pop trying to make a play, and now looks like that's Waldron on his back, and call a foul on Waldron. There was a push there. Very aggressive game, as we know. There have been sometimes where the officials are letting them play, sometimes where they're being a bit more picky on the fouls, but for the most part, this has been a very aggressive game. All hats to the ball, 100% of the time for both teams. Here's Moreno, scored the goal earlier, and we know that laser he has all the way up Field Street, tried to be the first one to it. Looks like Powers was the one who head tapped it. Vogel and Powers trying to get it away there from Judge. Nice kick away from Vogel, kicks out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Father Judge. And once again, we apologize for that speaker in the way of the action. It's not much. We could fix some things, but can't fix everything. And for this pass over the head of basically everybody in the Prep, they will get a free kick for Freddie Seaman. James Gadsby coming back in for Tom Qualley.
Want the ball well.
Now, I'm not sure the Prep get that free kick. Franny Seaman, not entirely to midfield, but somewhat close. And now Delgado with it once again. And Hoffman trying to make a play on the ball. It gets back to Delgado. He's being double teamed as we speak. It gets knocked away from him. The Prep still trying to make something happen. A bunch of pushing and shoving going around. And a whistle blown from the officials. I believe that's a foul in the Prep.
Yeah, just called it, and now shoving after the play.
Yeah, I mean, we know the
Ready, ball
aggression,
in.
we know
Ready.
the heart from both teams. Both teams want this one with just over 25 minutes remaining in this game. Free kicks are here from Judge. And this one hit tapped immediately there, looked like by Vogel. And this one now knocked up in the air. Delgado with it. He is just maneuvering and shifting away from everyone, but the Prep relentless to the ball when he has it. And this one goes out of bounds, but will stay with Judge. I believe this is going to be a corner kick.
Great work by Delgado there, maneuvering in and out of the Prep defenders.
Yeah, Delgado has been good thus far, but he just has not been able to deal with the quadruple teams of St. Joe's Prep. And honestly, how could you blame him? I mean, I don't know many guys that could do that. Now, a nice kick, but it will go over the head of everyone. It'll be a free kick here for Franny Seaman and company. And now, as I mentioned, Seaman going to have that free kick. The clock slowly moving down. Both teams will continue to, I wouldn't say push the panic button, but they will definitely be putting the most aggression they can into possibly scoring. This one head tapped in the air near prep territory. Vogel getting it knocked around, and a bit of miscommunication there from and Father Judge with numbers momentarily. They're going to try and get it to McGonigal, but there's Vogel who knocks it out of bounds, and here's a throw in for Judge. And now McGonigal had it knocked away once again by Will Vogel. He is just seems to be just frustrating him. And some substitutions in for St. Joe's Prep, being Massimo Albert, I believe Henry Landgraf, Noah Pop, and Luke Freimuth coming off for the Hawks. Expect to see Noah Pop back in there late in this one. Throw in here for Father Judge. And once again, knocked away from the Prep. And there'll be another throw in for Father Judge. And they just say, you know what, we're just going to reset here. Mulvena passes it over to Souza. And now looks like Evan Hoffman was there to try to make a play, but he was a bit too late on the ball. Now can't get a good look at really who that is for Father Judge, but it's being knocked around anyway. Souza gets it back for Judge and knocked back once again to Mulvena. Obviously, he had the goal earlier, and now maybe Judge trying to get somebody else involved in that department, but the Prep trying to have something to say about it, and Waldron has a man flying into him, and I believe they're going to call that on. I'm sorry, that was not William Waldron, that was Ethan Smith. And a free kick for Father Judge, and they're going to just immediately start going, and they're going to get it to, not arguably, their best player, that being Delgado, and Gadsby knocks it out of the way, no call. And he'll take it. I think the Prep will take it in general, and pass from Gadsby, intercepted by Souza. And now Delgado down, but he gets back up and he's limping a bit. You hope not to lose him if you're Judge. A bit of a push there, but no call from the officials. And Waldron got held a bit there, and it looks like it'll be a free kick for the Prep. Yeah, good thing for Father Judge, not if you are a fan of. Well, I mean, actually, you don't want to see anybody injured. I shouldn't say that, but. If you want to Prep, you want to try and, I would say you want to try and be aggressive on him. You want to force the ball away from him. You want to neutralize him as much as you can. And this one all the way upfield was almost read there perfectly, I believe by Albert, but it was read there better by Father Judge. And now a kick upfield goes over the head of Father Judge, but here's Delgado, almost got it. Good play by Will Powers to get it away. Now we're head tap from him. It will go to Judge again, and now I believe that's Liam Waldron on the ball, making moves against 3 defenders, and he got knocked down a bit. And I think a foul, if I'm not mistaken, a foul on St. Joe's Prep.
Yeah, the referee called a wraparound.
Yeah, these lights help when it comes to seeing, but not for us broadcasters. We will be at Temple Sports Complex on Friday when the Hawks take on Bonner Prendy.
Stay there, Luke.
Yeah, senior night for the Hawks. Yours truly will be introducing the seniors on senior night. Very honored to do that. As I've had a lot of fun covering this team so far, but getting back to the game, this one knocked out of bounds. And a throw in here for St. Joe's Prep because Will Vogel will be the one to do the honors there.
See how you go to 6. Go, Timmy, push up.
Sal Carlo taking me back in for the
Now, this one headed out of the air from Street. And now Landgraf trying to make a play here. LJ cover as we try to figure out some technical issues. WSJP. And now Salcarillo lost it momentarily. He does gain control of it. Gets it to Landgraf. Got a bit shaken up there. His feet was knocked out from under him, but now the Prep with possession momentarily. No pressure on the ball from Judge, but that'll change the second I say it. Landgraf gets it back. Delgado trying to make a play, and they're just going to knock it back. And now a kick up the field. It goes over the head of Father Judge players. Vogel could not make a play on it. Comey has it knocked around. Here's Landgraf with it again. Prep trying to get it to somebody, and they will get it up to James Gadsby. It's a bit far out in front of him, but he's going to have to try and get it into the middle here if the Prep want to take the lead. Nice play from him, but there's too many Father Judge defenders to make a play on the ball, and a push there from Will Vogel. He's not happy about it, but that will be a foul on St. Joe's Prep.
I don't like that. I do not like that call.
Couldn't really tell from here, but the officials clearly saw something different than, I would say, everybody on St. Joseph's Prep. I don't think anybody on the sideline agreed with that.
I feel like the Judge defender is going down.
Yeah, there's momentum going against him. And now, Rafikis called out his name much in the second half. Salcarillo trying to make a play on the ball. Nice slide tackle there from Souza. And now Father Judge with possession momentarily, but here comes Albert on the ball. And a nice kick upfield from Will Will Powers, closest Prep player to it, and he was the one who saw it, but it will be Father Judge and Kavanaugh playing this one. I don't know where it went. I think it went behind us, actually. And it looks like it will go to the Prep. I don't know. That was an interesting one.
Jack Joseph checking back on for the Hawks.
Down Quala as well.
And Waldron checks off.
Yeah, it looks more. Probably see them closer to the end of the game. Noah Pop also all for the Prep. Once again, he probably will come back on in just a few minutes. Timmy Comey tried to get it to Dom Quala, but it's intercepted there by Broderick. Henry Landgraf, though, with a kick on it. This one goes near the sideline. Vogel knocks it out of bounds. And now Father Judge trying to get something, but there's going to be a sub. And this is Father Judge trying to call for a sub. The official actually not going to let them do so.
Headed out by Powers.
And this one being knocked around. Jack Joseph, who got pretty much called the enforcer for St. Joseph's Prep, bring that energy for the Hawks. And now Will Powers trying to be the first one to the ball, but kind of got boxed out there from Kavanaugh. And a nice play there by Joseph, and I believe that was Landgraf to knock it away. But I think it will stay with Father Judge. Yes, it will. It's actually going to be a corner kick. And some subs on here for Father Judge. With Wesson coming in for Souza. You got to pay attention here to the game. A corner kick for Father Judge, and this is a big opportunity for the Crusaders. And it was a bit of a short corner kick. Will Power trying to make a play on this one, being knocked out. Grayson thought about getting it, but was not able to. Delgado, who's out of bounds with it, and let's see who it goes to. I think it will go to the Prep. Yes, it will. Jack Joseph going to inbound it. Actually, he's just going to drop it and let Will Vogel do the honors.
Looks like Mike Chase for the first time for the Crusaders.
Yeah, Father Judge trying to get some fresh legs out there. See what they can do defensively. And now Jack Joseph gets it over to Timmy Comey, who's in the open field for now, and Wesson just got a bit of a leg up there, and maybe trying to force Timmy Comey into something, and Landgraf misses the head tap there, and this one goes upfield, but Will Powers head tap from him. Landgraf gets it back, kicked in the middle of the field to Timmy Comey. He's looking for his surroundings. He's just going to get it over. I believe that is Hoffman. I can't really see the number as we speak. And kick all the way upfield, and it's going to be saved there from Father Judge, and almost an opportunity there for James Gadsby. Possibly score. O'Neal getting in there in the second half as Father Judge didn't actually make a switch after the goal. Thomas was the man in the goal, but more importantly, the Prep almost had an opportunity. Timmy Comey gets it over to Dom Quala, but he is pressured immediately on the ball. Quala to Hoffman and Joseph. near the left corner of the prep. Got to get it to the middle of the field. Joseph trying to do so. Lots of fights going on, and it's going to be over the net. A kick over the net from Will Vogel. Almost a goal from him, and that stings.
Keep working, Black. Let's go.
Good look there. Near opportunity, but if you're the prep, you can't get too down on this one.
And the momentum now. After a chance like that, you have the momentum. Judger,
Go for 3
maybe going to
points.
rethink their next play now.
We'll see if they do so. Almost the prep would have retaken the lead over Father Judge, but now they're going to try and have another opportunity like that. And this one near the sideline, Hoffman, the closest prep player to it. And this one knocked back onto the side of the Hawks. And here comes Father Judge in transition. They're somewhat behind the Preps defense. 2 guys, Will Powers and Will Vogel there, but it's intercepted by the first line of defense, that being Henry Landgraf. And now here comes Dom Qualit, gets it to the middle of the field and passes in the middle of the field, but now pass to the side. Sal Carrillo trying to chase it down, but it went shaded a little too far out of bounds. And we go to Father Judge.
Great play there, just unlucky.
Lucky indeed if you're St. Joe's Prep, but that's so many opportunities. See if they can capitalize on one they could possibly create here. Sal Carrillo trying to get it to the middle of the field, but he's just going to pass it back to Zoe Raffakis, who will then get it to Will Powers. Last line of defense for St. Joe's Prep, kick all the way upfield. Father Judge has numbers. Gatsby trying to make a play on it, but saved there by O'Neal. Almost an opportunity for the Prep, just the kick was a little too far in front of Gadsby. And now the Prep bench getting hype as you see Liam Waldron trying to be a leader for the Hawks. Obviously, upperclassmen now trying to take on that role. And now here comes Father Judge. They have some momentum here. Delgado, you see him getting towards the net, but let's focus on the ball right now. Sal Carrillo knocks it away. What a play from him. And he's just going to get rid of it momentarily. It's still with Father Judge, but not anywhere close to where they had it. Pass to the middle of the field. Landgraf, or that was not Landgraf, sorry, that was Vogel. And now Jack Joseph chasing down street. Prep, they're probably just trying to get the ball away, and a kick out of bounds. Seaman just going to try and save it. He actually is not able to. We'll go out of bounds. I thought he saved it. He was not able to with the Prep with a free kick.
Got to keep up the intensity here for the Prep. Got about 10-ish minutes and some change left.
Now the intensity going to go up by about 1 million for both teams. It's not even up to 11. It's up to 1 million, folks. There's no better place to watch here on WSJP. And now Father Judge able to save it, that being O'Neal. Landgraf tries to get it back with the Hawks, but Street first one to it. He's just going to let it roll out, throw in here for Father Judge.
Good thing about PCL soccer is there is overtime.
Yes, there's overtime. Also, penalty kicks, and this one kicked into the trees, and it's coming down slowly. And he come down, and Coach Stin's not able to get it.
No need.
No need, Coach Stins. We got Massanova.
And he can hustle.
Yeah, love the hustle from Coach Stins there. Obviously, one of our great baseball coaches. And we'll have that covered for you in the spring. That's not for a long way away, folks. They still have this and hopefully PCL championships for all of our sports: soccer, football, basketball, hockey, whatever. Hopefully, everything. Prep gets plus for the PCL championships.
Lugopoulos checks off for the Hawks.
Substitutions for the Prep. Liam Waldron trying to make a play, but Judge, they have numbers. Massanova kick up field, but Will Powers going to be the first one to it. Head tap from him. And this time there from Timmy Comey, but not this time from Will Vogel. This one just continuing to be knocked around. Timmy Comey, the last one to touch it for the Prep, and here comes Gadsby, but he's got someone behind him. I believe it was McGonigal, but a foul on the Prep. And now a free kick for Father Judge. Never the Prep. Every one of these fouls matters.
Same goes for Judge.
100% Massanova gets it back for Father Judge. Liam Waldron in pursuit, but I'm not sure he's going to be able to get there in time. Next line of defense, Jack Joseph, and he flies through the air to get it back, but he's faked out a bit there. Street has knocked away from Will Vogel to stay with Father Judge, but now the Prep with an opportunity to get their defenders back. And now Will Vogel trying to make a play on the ball with Joseph. Jack Joseph, look at the hustle, trying to knock dudes around. It goes out, last touch by Joseph, and now here comes Father Judge Liam Waldron trying to bring up the aggression himself, and he's able to get a foot on the ball. Here he comes in transition, and he gets it over, and now Dom Quallet not able to get it in time. It's kicked to O'Neal. Once again, another near opportunity for the Hawks.
I believe Dom was offsides there, so we just let it go to the keeper.
You're actually probably right. It was not. Good catch there from LJ. Great broadcast here on WSJP. And once again, we ask you to subscribe to WSJP to stay up to date for all St. Joseph Prep sports. And now here comes Delgado. It's knocked around a bit off Carrillo and Will Powers. It will stay with Father Judge. They're going to keep going. And now here's Street once again. And he just knocks it all the way up in the air. The Prep trying to time it right. Will Powers was able to. It's knocked away from Street. He seemed a bit disappointed in himself. And now it will be Dugan subbing on for Jack Joseph. What a game for him.
Jack Joseph really giving a spark off the Prep bench. Keeping them in the game.
And now throw in from Will Vogel. And the Prep and Judge have about 7 minutes to score, or we are going to overtime. And yeah, here's Delgado in open space, and a bit of a kick too far out in front of Kukulin, and it will go out. Free kick for Francine.
Gotta keep the tempo up here through the Prep. Get through the rest of this half. Re-energize. Play your heart out. Can't make any big mistakes here. Have to play clean top.
All,
Father Judge will count.
all true there. LJ Francine had a head tap by Carrillo, but it goes back, and a nice kick there from Will Powers, and it fades a bit inside. Here come the Prep in transition. The Father Judge defenders there, shot, and it's a bit too far left. It might have been tipped, or was it tipped? I don't think so. I think it was just way too far left there for Dugan. Once again, a near opportunity. The Prep not able to get their offensive guys up in time, but we'll see if they are able to take possession back here with just over 6 minutes remaining approximately. Once again, we're not sure of the exact time. We don't have an official scoreboard here at Penn Park today.
Looks like Zugakis is about to check the phone.
As he says, the ref is about to get back on, and Father Judge trying to make something happen here. Pass from Norval to a bunch of Father Judge guys, but there's a sea of black from the Hawks. Francine trying to come up, but Will Powers just going to play some security and knock it out of bounds.
A lot of passion and energy.
Yeah, a lot of and Chris Bryan
yeah.
being one of those supporters from the bench. And that's what you really want to see from a team like St. Joe's Prep. Coming into this game, obviously not a favored Judge, one of the best teams in the state of Pennsylvania. Got to bring the energy for St. Joe's Prep.
It's better for the underdogs for the Prep. Don't have so much pressure on you to have to win and be upset. Just go play your game of soccer.
And this one goes out. It was knocked around a bit, and I think it is going to be a corner kick. Yes, it will.
Looks like Delgado is in
Incredible today, and Coach McIntyre, he's trying to bark out orders to the Prep with this pass near the sideline. It's saved momentarily. This one, a nice kick to the middle of the field, saved by Francine. Judge, that was close there. That was close.
Look at the corner!
And now Coach McIntyre's not happy with that corner kick from Father Judge, and he was probably right in that. There was almost a goal there. Dom Quallet gets it knocked away from him and knocked out of bounds, but he will be able to get a throw-in opportunity. Coach McIntyre once again, still trying to bark out orders, coach to prep up on what to do on those corner kicks. Landgraf comes on, Zorafik is back on, as you mentioned, LJ. And now, once again, another throw in here from the prep. And
Watch coming in!
And a bit of a late throw in there is a bit awkward. Tom Quallet has it, but he's in a corner of Judge players, but I believe it went out again, and it will go to Judge. Bit of an awkward sequence there for St. Joe's Prep, but they're going to try and make up for it, but it's going to be knocked almost to midfield. And it's still being knocked around. Carrillo trying to make a play on the ball, but Delgado passes it back to Wesson. Still being knocked around here for Judge. The Prep just trying to get a foot on the ball, just trying to shake up the passing lane. So Rafik is trying to control it, and it will go to Carrillo. He's got a sea of white around him, and he's still getting pressured here from the Wesson, and it's just going to be kicked away from Zorafik as reset from the Hawks.
Looks like Ethan Smith about to check out the Hawks.
Yep, St. Joe's Prep got Ethan Smith back in there, I believe. Noah Pop is back in for St. Joe's Prep. And James Gadsby gets called for a foul there. That was a bit of a surpriser. The referees have been letting the Prep play, but we actually have an injury right now, and I believe it is Delgado. And you hope for Father Judge he is okay.
You guys give him a couple dollars tonight, Jesus.
McIntyre is not happy with the referees.
Yeah, he was not happy with that push call. And it looks like Delgado's okay, and we're glad to see that for Father Judge. Obviously, you want to play best competition. You want everyone to be healthy for both teams. Prep got a few injuries tonight, but it looks like they bounced back. Good for the Hawks.
I believe everyone's okay.
Yeah, I think everybody's okay for both teams. And now kick near the net. This is going to be interesting. Franny Seaman, nice catch. Franny Seaman also a baseball player as well. Maybe using some of those outfield hands to make a play on that one. But now it looks like he's just going to give a big kick to midfield. Yes, he will. That is a high one. Went over the lights. And now Dugan with an opportunity here. Saved by O'Neal. And it looks like we just have around almost 1 minute remaining.
It's going to be stoppage time here at the end of the game with all the injuries, pauses.
Yeah, you're definitely right about that one. So it probably is a bit more than just a minute remaining, but still clutch time. Timmy Comey almost had an opportunity. Liam Waldron, it might have been a handball, but no call from the officials. Street definitely wanted it, and now passing to Delgado. You definitely want to try and get it to your best player in the last minute remaining. Delgado passes it back to Lovena, and now swings it over to Souza. Pass once again to Delgado. It's not going to be triple teamed here. Hoffman just makes him pass it away, but he gets it back. Carrillo, nice defense. And this one, I believe it could go out of bounds. No, it's not. It's going to be saved in there by Judge. Actually, no, it's going to go out. And now Ethan Smith coming back on for the Prep. Once again, we have it on our timer that there's 20 seconds, but that's most likely not correct. As LJ mentioned, there have been a few injuries, so the clock does stop for that. So don't take our timer seriously, I guess you can say. Take up the shit seriously.
Getting told there's about 2 minutes.
Okay, so we're gonna go approximately 2 minutes remaining, and now Delgado trying to make something happen in the final 2 minutes. James Gatsby, nice defense on him, pressuring him, and this one gonna go off on Delgado. The Prep have it, and now an opportunity for the Prep. You gotta go here. Father Judge gonna be the first ones to touch it, and it looks like that's a foul there. And yes, they did call it. Yeah, free kick for St. Joe's Prep. Gadsby got knocked down there, and now it looks like Noah Pop's getting ready to check back in, and the Hawks, they're definitely going to need him for this last minute or so. This kick all the way upfield. This one in the air. James Gadsby knocks it around. Timmy Comey trying to make a play on the ball. It's going to be Vogel, the first one to it. Gadsby trying to find somebody open. Doesn't really find Liam Waldron. It gets knocked off by Street. Noah Pop going to go back in. And actually, no, timeout.
pressuring is Smith, Ethan Smith. Why is not connected now? Vogel on it. Good win by Vogel. Vogel driving. Play deep into the Hawks territory. Beautiful ball. Nice save by Seaman. Looking to push the tempo when he will. To Gatsby. Gatsby driving. Gatsby with a man on him grabbing. And the referee does not allow the advantage. Very well played there by Gatsby to earn the foul. And the Hawks catch a break there. Looks like Evan Hoffman.
See him get the ball. Noah Pop, first one to it. It gets back to Delgado. Dom Quallet tried to make a play on it, but it gets back to Souza of Father Judge. And now I believe that is Movena who had the goal for Judge.
Huh? No feed? Feed? Kidding me?
Alright. Somebody's got to be the
Kyrie, Kai, find it!
And now
too flat. Somebody's got to be the stick. Jimmy can higher. Got to be the stick. Jimmy can higher.
Brady Seaman for St. Joe's Prep.
Now you got to tuck it in the stick, man. Tuck it in the stick. Jimmy can higher.
Seaman with a kick all the way up the field. T. Coney trying to make a play.
And
And now Hoffman trying to get a play on the ball and go to the prep.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Now is when it gets a little more physical, so not everything that you think will be a foul will not be a foul.
We apologize for the momentary issues here at WSJP. We've seen them to have fixed though. Now Souza for Father Judge. Kick up field. Noah Pop was trying to jog up there and come in from behind, but it's going to be Pop and Carrillo play on the ball. And now here's Delgado in transition. Will Powers there. Nice head tap from him to get away.
Big play there by Powers. And it is a Judge throw, not a corner, which is also huge. Going at Delgado's foot on the ball is a dangerous area for a dangerous Judge offense.
Judge offense get big and a nice head tap there. I believe that was from Timmy Comey. This one high in the air into the night of Philadelphia. Dom Quallet, first one to it. And then it was kick a bit. I would say it was tipped, and Noah Pop trying to make a play on the ball. He gets it intercepted, and a nice play there from Judge. And now they're going to have it in transition. Here comes Judge. Shot! Saved by Franny Seaman! But Judge going to have another opportunity. Saved by the prep. Franny Seaman once again coming up clutch for the Hawks. And now they get it in transition. Here comes Noah Pop again for the prep. And he gets it knocked away. That was an incredible play from Souza. You gotta give him credit where the credit is due. Souza keeping it away from Carl and company. Noah Pop all over him, and there's the penalty. Or the foul, I should say.
Going back down to that Judge.
The drama and intensity in this game is on an all-time high. Noah Pop once again trying to make a play on the ball. They get it past him. Now to the middle of the field. And now play over to McGonigal. And now here comes Delgado. Has Comey pursuing him. Pass back over to Movena. And this one just kicked away out of bounds. St. Joe's prep ball.
William Waldridge and Jack Joseph checking in for James Gatsby and Noah Pop.
Noah Pop, interesting sub out for the prep. Maybe it goes back to when he went down in the first half. Hopefully that is not the case, but definitely something to think about if you are the audience.
Is there extra time if it goes to 10 minutes? Like, will they add 2 minutes or no?
Now this one there for
Well, they'll end it at the 10. Is that what I'm saying? All right.
Jack Joseph's just getting onto the side of Judge, and now Delgado just gets it away from, I believe that is Ethan Smith out there. Might have been Lee Waldron.
Now you gotta be the six,
yeah.
buddy.
Yes, it was.
Right there, foul.
Yeah, it was Ethan Smith. I apologize for that. And now,
Stop, Leo, get 10.
and then
Jimmy, you
yeah,
gotta
lots
mark
of
somebody.
it's been a lot here on WSJP. A long game for us and the players, I'm sure they are physically exhausted. This has been an aggressive game. The Father Judge trying to end it. The Prep not going to give him many passing opportunities. William Waldron, he is fast to the ball. Delgado, it looks like he might have went out of bounds, but the play's not going to be called. Delgado just trying to get it past everybody there to get them. They get it past Waldron and Joseph. Father Judge trying to make an opportunity here. There are defenders for the Prep in front of him. Kick away out of bounds. Almeida going to throw it in for Judge. Hoffman has a whistle. I think it was a penalty. Yeah, shove on Judge. Penalty, a push there, and that is a break for the Hawks. Just about 3 minutes remaining in this game, or in this first overtime, I should say.
You said around 3 minutes, so expect Coach McIntyre to have everyone play their hardest for these last 3 minutes and get ready for another break.
Timmy Comey gets it with his knee, and now the ball just being knocked around by St. Joe's Prep and Judge. Sal Carrillo, nice play, and the hustle there from Ethan Smith, but Souza going to be the first one to it. Nice pass back to O'Neal. And now a kick to midfield. Head tap there from Will Powers, and Father Judge, I was going to say they were the closest ones to it, but Will Vogel has something to say about that. Whistle blown, and they're going to say a push on Will Vogel.
Wow, I do
Very
not like
interesting.
that.
A very interesting call there.
I do not like that call at all.
That was an interesting one. I don't think many expected that, especially Coach McIntyre coming. Now Vogel gets knocked down, and they will call a foul there.
Coach McIntyre is
Yeah,
still with this
and
kick
kick
with that call.
upfield. Liam Waldron trying to make a play on the ball. He's got to get it to the midfield, and a nice play from Liam Waldron. Gets it through one defender. Shot. It is a bit right, and almost head tapped in. Wow, what an effort from St. Joe's Prep. Waldron almost scored, and then it was almost head tapped in by Don Quallett. And now Henry Landgraf comes in. Sal Carrillo out for St. Joe's Prep, and the effort there, you got to give him the credit.
Very great shift there by Sal, number 28 of the Hawks.
And now, kick upfield, but Evan Hoffman has it kicked right to him. Jack, and miscommunication there. Jack Joseph and Evan Hoffman really couldn't tell who was going to get the ball. Landgraf got it back to Will Vogel. Vogel passed near the sideline to Qualla, but it was intercepted. It'll go out on Judge, but a miscommunication there from the Prep cost them a possible opportunity.
Yeah. Gotta talk there through the Hawks. About 1 minute left in this first overtime period, but as soon as the period ends, don't go anywhere, or second half action.
So we'll have the second half of this overtime.
I'm being told that there's about a 2-minute break in between.
We'll take a bit of a break on WSJP if we need to. The Father Judge, I don't know if they want us to take a break. I think they want to send the broadcast. Here comes Delgado. Will Powers tried with the slide tackle. It didn't work. And Zorafikis knocks it away. I don't believe there was a foul. And there was not at all.
And Delgado is down.
Delgado's down, so now there probably will be time added for an injury, but it looks like Zorafikis is also down for the Hawks. And yeah, there will be time added for this injury, so note that.
I don't know if the time will be added because no one is on the ball yet. I think after this corner might be the end of this first period of.
They will. No, will they? Well, let's
Yeah,
see
they
here.
will.
They will call
They
it now.
call it.
Yes, they did. They called time in the first overtime here, and another overtime. Father Judge, they are livid about that opportunity, or about that call, sorry. And we'll take a break on WSJP. Don't go anywhere. We're back with second overtime coverage. Welcome back here to WSJP coverage for the second overtime, and we should say before we start that if the game ends in a tie, well, if this overtime ends in a tie, the game ends in a tie. But I do want to tell everyone to make sure you subscribe to WSJP and listen to our upcoming broadcast this Friday, soccer, 7 p.m. versus Bonner Prendy, and this is for Saturday. We're just somewhat across the street, a few blocks away from Franklin Field, where St. Francis, the number 4 team in the country football-wise, they will be coming to play the Hawks on the 20th, and then next Tuesday, soccer back 7 p.m. versus Archbishop Bryant. So make sure you tune into all those broadcasts on WSJP. Also follow us on Instagram and X for updates. And now, back to this game. And this one knocked out of bounds. I can't get it.
You gotta reset, bro. I think it's all good now.
Now Prep, they're getting to the ball here. They're pressuring Delgado, but good job from him to get it away. And now, that's a nice play there from Father Judge, able to knock it away. And Wesson with a head tap. Here's Landgraf. Tries to get it into the middle, but it was tapped a little too far out from Waldron. Head tap again from Dugan, but now Waldron goes flying. Everyone's down. And a penalty kick for St. Joe's Prep. Oh, wait, is it a penalty kick?
Right outside of the box.
Oh,
but
no.
something you don't want to see if you're a judge.
Yeah, so close to a penalty kick. I got my hopes up too early. That's one thing you shouldn't do. And now we got a bit of a student section here for the Prep. We got a few guys coming. I can't see faces, but nonetheless, and there's a lot of confusion going on in this field. Guys are down, and
Prep bench getting hype.
yeah, the Prep bench getting hype. And here's an opportunity, as LJ did mention, no penalty kick. I got my hopes up, but no penalty kick. It is a free kick for the Prep, but definitely an opportunity. And now the Prep. St. Joe's Prep with the St. Joe's Prep with the upset in double overtime.
What a game from both sides. Gotta get
We'll have to figure out after today. There were lots of teams tied at 6 when it comes to points. So the Prep and Judge are tied at 6, but the Prep get that tiebreaker win over Father Judge. That could be crucial to a PCL playoff spot. But now the Prep, you gotta move them up in the PCL power rankings. They just beat the number 3 team in the state of Pennsylvania. What a win for St. Joe's Prep. Wow.
not ask for a better game to be on Ryan.
Indeed. And that will do it for the broadcast. The Prep upset Father Judge in a 2-1 double overtime win. That will do it for the broadcast here. Thank you guys for watching. We say have a good night and go Prep.
Yeah, I'm good. Let's roll, brother. Let's roll.